Gamers of World.
There's your fucking take.
Sorry, I came out a little hot.
Yo, dude, I mean,
The
relax.
youngest and the tightest.
Hear me out.
Pump the brakes.
This isn't a cult.
You stupid motherfucker. Welcome back, YT Gang, to another episode of DJVW.
Now, that was an intro.
I felt like it all just kind of rolled off the tongue.
That was powerful.
I'm
That's
kind of a natural, bro.
That's how you bring in the DJVW with an intro like that.
That's right. Now, at
That
this
was our new
point-
intro.
That was our new intro, and at this point, you're gonna have missed us for a week.
Sure.
And so, if you're on YouTube, you'll have seen our beautiful new intro that we whipped up just the other day,
Yep.
and hopefully this episode is going to be bolstered with extra production. There's
And,
going to be little details and fun little things and close-ups. I hope there's a close-up right there, what I did
And
there.
also, if you're new to the channel, the show, if you hit that subscribe button right now, we have it set up where you get a $100 deposit automatically to your bank account. Could take a little while.
Could
though.
take a little while.
Something like 5,000 business days, but
something like that. But
it'll
we'll get you
in there.
back.
It'll
We'll
get
you-
in there.
We're good for it. We're good for it.
Oh my God. So wait a second. What if like I die between
Now and then?
and this is our last show as
That-
DJVW?
I mean, it would be a nice way to. I'd play it at your funeral. I would definitely play it at your funeral.
Oh, yeah.
I would make everybody at your everybody would have to sit through an hour of our show.
Yeah.
And I'd go and I'd be next to the casket with a microphone and we'd be watching it on a projector screen.
Yeah.
And I'd go, I'd give you a slap on the casket, and then when something good was coming up, I turn around and go, hey, watch this. This is good. Watch this real quick. Watch this.
And you would point
This is
out
good.
something that you did.
Only that I did. Yeah. Only that I did.
Because you're a selfish piece
I
of
am
shit.
a very selfish piece.
What would
It's
you
100%
What would you
true.
say about me if it was like, I'm dead. At this point, I'm dead. This week I died.
This week you died.
Probably a car accident.
Probably a car accident.
Okay?
I would
I
say
was killed by 25,000 pounds of rotors.
Right. Now, I've given a eulogy before. Not a
okay.
eulogy, but I've said a piece at a funeral before.
Sure.
I think I
Say
would
your
probably
piece, bro.
keep yours short and sweet.
Okay.
I would go, it is very surprising that he made it this far. And then
Sure.
I'd go to Josh
Yeah.
and Jessica
everybody
and
in the
Steph, and I'd
house
go,
would go like
right?
this. They would go,
Yeah. I mean, they would turn to
They
each
would
other.
all
They go, I
nod.
mean, yeah, it's fucking it's
nobody
kinda crazy.
thought he'd live to 46.
No, it's definitely wild that he made it as far as he did. And I would say now, things being as they are,
Yeah.
I know that Jay, he came out of pocket a lot for all these
Sure.
these
Yeah.
these lights and these cameras, and
Yeah.
this is all mine now. It's all mine now.
Well, I would leave this all to
Right.
you. But the
I would
only
not-
thing is
I
I
would-
want to be buried. Well, you got to find
Behind
somebody.
the wall?
Behind the wall,
Behind
just
the
like
wall.
Stir of
I
Echoes
want you
with
standing,
Kevin Bacon.
Yep, I want you standing. I want your chest and your face to be right behind the DJVW sign.
Would you just crudely replace me with a guy named Jay?
No, I would do it with an empty seat for a while. It would kind of become like a example on clinical psychosis. So
Okay.
like there would be an empty seat and I'd be like, am I fucking right, Jay?
And
like
you would be
5
talking
episodes.
to nobody.
Yeah, nobody at all.
I swear to God, if I died, I'm come back. I'm gonna haunt the shit out of you.
If you can, here's the
I'm
thing.
gonna haunt the. I'm gonna haunt the fuck out of you.
This is I want to call you if you die, right?
Yeah.
I want you to let me know that you're in some other realm.
Sure.
You're gonna turn that light on or off, or switch to colors. Just I want that light.
I was thinking about batting around your thick purple cock.
No,
just
no,
like,
no.
Bep, 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 bep,
No,
bep.
because-
and then you're like, what
What's
the
going
hell is
on?
moving
But
this?
what if I let you?
Oh, and then we get
And then you
we
keep
get
going.
gay.
Boom, boom,
oh,
boom.
you would get gay with me just
Yeah.
like the movie Ghost.
Yeah, with Whoopi Goldberg.
No, I was thinking more Patrick Swayze. It scares me that you went automatically
To Whoopi. She's a
Whoopi
hideous
Goldberg.
fucking. I'm gonna say it right here, a hideous clown of a fucking human being.
She is.
I can't take that bitch.
Gross.
I got a buddy whose mom watches nothing but The View all the fucking time,
Yeah.
and that's how she gets all her information is
Sure.
through The View. And I go, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're like, I want
by
to
a
see
couple rich,
Yeah.
multiracial
Yep.
women.
Yeah.
Telling us, how much we suck.
Who, by the way, what's her name, Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
She made excuses on television for what the fuck is it, Roman Polanski?
Okay.
Saying that
Sure, you don't want to bury your future movie
that's
career.
true. You don't want to bury your future. But she said something.
You're gonna defend them.
She's like, about the girl that he raped. She goes, but she wasn't really like a girl. Like kids aren't kids in Hollywood, or something to that extent. And
Jesus,
they go, huh, bitch? And then Joy
Whoopi,
Behar, her fucking
what the fuck is the matter
Whoopi,
with you,
dumb bitch? You fucking hideous clown bitch. And her co-host Joy Behar, only back in the '90s did blackface on stage.
Of course she did.
And
how else would you do it?
It's like the most the
you wanna
ultimate crew of social justice warriors that have all done terribly
I got
dark
a crazy
things.
story because I have watched a few of these.
The View?
Hasselbeck.
You watched a few of these?
I did. Hasselbeck's wife.
Yeah.
I swear to God. One
Hasselhoff?
time, Hasselbeck's
Who's
wife.
Hasselbeck?
The one girl that was on there, the blonde. She was Matt Hasselbeck's
Right.
wife.
Okay.
Or some shit.
Yeah. I got. Yeah.
So they're talking about the war in the Middle East or the war with Iraq and Afghanistan. And then she goes like this. She says to her infinite wisdom, she goes, "We need to go over there and like kill them." And then Whoopi goes, "Wait a second. What do you mean? You're talking about the eradication of an entire race?"
Yeah.
And then Hasselbeck's rebuttal was, "Well, not all of them. I mean, we just need to kill the bad ones. But the only thing is, most of them are bad." And I was like, and you know what else? And what else about the Jews is that they're all money hungry.
That's fucking right. Let me tell you something about Jews and generalizations.
I couldn't believe she said the
What
eradication.
year was this? This is back in the.
This is like
early
3 years ago, 4 years ago. I don't know. It's pretty
it was 3 years
recent.
ago.
Oh, dude, I would love to be on The View. It'd be like.
Dude.
It would be like Whoopi, Behar, and the two I don't even know, and then it'd be me and you.
Did you see when Donald Trump Jr. was on there? He's actually the one that brought to my attention, and I'm sure a lot of left leaning listeners are gonna be appreciative of that. But I watched an episode.
This one's for you, Dave.
That's right. Now,
Weasel?
For Dave Weasel, this one's for you.
There you go, baby.
Donald Trump
Coming
Jr.,
down the pipe.
He said, you did fucking blackface. You just defended Roman Polanski. And it was.
He went on there just guns blazing.
Yeah, he did. He looked like he was gonna cry too. He wasn't handling it well, but he did hit him with some zingers. And all in all, it was the most entertaining episode of The View fucking ever. Before we go any further, though, I would like to thank our boy Kyle Sheldon. I'm gonna fucking pick this up because this is super
No, you're
dope.
not, because you're not gonna put it back right. It's gonna be all fucked up.
Right. No. This is artwork from our boy Kyle. He's at Unsupervised, I think, on Instagram, and he actually he finagles all these New Jersey Turnpike tickets together, and then he does artwork
because
over it.
for people that don't live in New Jersey that listen to the show, we get tickets and we have to pay to drive on these main roads.
Yeah.
So fucking mind blower. That's how our day to day is.
I know. I was thinking the other day. I was like, how the fuck do they? get away
not
with
everybody does it.
Yeah, and not only that, how do they get away with charging a beach entry fee?
They do whatever they want.
We monetize the ocean.
Yeah.
You can't come to the ocean.
Hey, well played, New Jersey.
Right? Hey,
well played.
The planet is like, what, 75% ocean? And we fucking monetized it.
Dude, I mean, they property tax. Yeah, they do.
It's fucking frustrating.
This is our land.
Kyle, thank you so much, dude, because this is super fucking awesome.
Yeah,
He's been a
I love
long-time
that.
listener
Really
and a
cool
long-time
piece.
buddy of mine and a supporter of the show.
Long-time lover.
Long-time lover, very sexual man. And I didn't realize he had, thank you, my arms are kind of short. My hand actually is cramping up. You see the way it looks right now?
That's because you're short and
dehydrated.
stubby.
It's because he's dehydrated. But yeah, I didn't know he had artistic capabilities like that. And
dude,
the boy
and
can whip
shout
up
out
some
to all
arts.
the boys that do some fan art for us.
Yes,
our boy
Kool-Aid Champ,
Thank you
fucking
very
Drawn
much.
from the Mind, Trevin. All these people are fucking awesome.
We love you.
Mwah,
But
mwah, mwah.
you know, speaking of Whoopi Goldberg,
The
I
Predator?
saw
Are we gonna segue into The Predator?
Yeah, I saw the highlight of Francis Ngannou
whoa.
killing Stipe Miocic
Hold on,
last night.
I want to ask you this: can we, before this show is over, please touch on the movie Jiu Jitsu?
Oh God!
Did you finish
Dude.
it?
No.
Okay. We'll get into it later.
I was basically like, I was watching it and I was just like, this movie's absolute garbage.
Are you talking about the classic piece of art that is Nicolas Cage's Jiu Jitsu? You shut your mouth fucking now.
See, I didn't even get to Nicolas
You
Cage's.
didn't even get to it. You bailed so early.
It was so much dialogue for an action movie.
All right, come on. Let's talk about Ngannou
murdering Stipe Miocic.
hitting Stipe Miocic with the spirit bomb.
Oh God, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You want to talk about technique? You want to talk about ability?
Then
you
you're
wanna
not
talk
talking about-
You want to talk about high fight IQ.
Yep.
None of those
apply.
come to mind when I talk about Francis Ngannou.
And it just doesn't matter. Now I'm pretty sure it's
Francis Ngannou.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Ngannou.
Francis Ngannou.
And I'd appreciate if you stop saying Ngannou because it's a little racist.
Ngannou is a black great white shark.
If you didn't pick up on the last name,
he just has raw power.
Yeah, he's terrifying.
And
he's
a
terrifying
killer
human.
instinct.
Yep.
That it is so scary.
Can you walk me through how the fight went? Because I didn't get to watch the fight. I only saw the highlight. So
I only saw the highlight too.
Oh, damn, man, because Stipe has some hands on him. He's a great boxer.
Not last night.
Not last night?
He was, dude, hit dead.
Was that first round?
I think so.
Damn.
Yeah. And then when he hit him and he put him out.
Yeah.
Stipe was on the ground.
And then he hit him
Francis
with the Dan Henderson?
He gave him the Hendo special,
Yep.
dude. And dude, I used the analogy of a great white shark because it looks like a great white shark. What does that say? Breaching?
Yeah, breaching. Yeah,
Animal
good.
facts,
I
baby.
like that.
Yeah,
Very nice.
baby.
Breaching.
So
very good.
He breached the water.
Uh-huh.
And comes down, smashes him in the face, doing irreparable brain damage.
Yeah,
to
Stipe came too and thought he was in a fucking firefighter suit in a burning building.
Our once loved champion.
Yeah, goddamn great dude, Stipe Miocic. Great fighter,
Seriously.
super resilient, super technical. He's got an awesome skill set, and he's a giant. I know he's not a Polak, but he's a giant Polak.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Ngannou was like,
Well,
"Don't care."
I'll give it to you.
I don't care
Croatian,
at all.
but
Croatian,
yeah, he was a great champion, man. But it's Ngannou's time right now to fucking go through this division like a knife through butter. I mean, like, who is he left to fight though? He's beaten everybody.
Jones. That's the fight.
Oh.
That's the fight.
Oh.
How do you think that goes? If you gun to your head, money on the table.
Sure.
Who's the pile going to?
Ngannou is going to punch his head off his fucking shoulders.
No shit. You think so?
Dude, yes.
Looking at Jones's past two fights, and it was a different Jones. He still won, but it was just a different Jones. Wasn't
John
the Jones
gets
of old.
touched.
Yeah,
and if
he
you
does.
get touched by Francis,
it's a wrap.
You're going to sleep.
Yeah.
You're going to remember the first. You're going to not remember the first 15 years of your life.
He's going to launch you into orbit. Your new home is the rings of Saturn. That's exactly what's happening.
That guy is an absolute beast.
Yeah.
Absolute
so you really
beast.
think if you had to if somebody forced your hand to put money on it, you'd go Ngannou?
Yeah, man.
Not
I mean,
Ngannou?
he's just that giant Ngannou. No, he's just a beast, man. He really is. He is it right now. He's got crazy power. He's got a dope story. I listened to his story on Rogan.
Shoveling fucking sand forever.
It was a great story. I really wanted him to win. Even though I like Stipe, I'd like to see the changing of the guard. And he absolutely is it right now.
Now, you think that, not even that you think, this is a clear example of there is a level where you become so strong and you have that mystical kind of KO power that like you can't teach people. Some people just innately have it.
Yeah.
He's
got it.
Yeah, there's a point.
And that's not a black reference.
No.
But he's got it in spades.
He does. Now that negates skill at a certain point.
When you mix it with some skill, because he does have a good amount of technical ability.
And he's much better since their last fight.
Oh,
who did he just fight? Was it Curtis Blades?
Yeah, he killed Curtis Blades.
He killed Curtis Blades.
And then Curtis Blades got a phone call by a fan. You got knocked the fuck out.
No,
dude,
Curtis
how
Blades.
sad is that? Dude, he's just
Did that happen?
Yes.
I thought you were making a joke.
Dude,
oh my God.
There is no joke there. A guy got a hold of his number, recorded him because he did screen record and was like, "Hey, is this Curtis?" And he's like, "Who this? Who this?" And he's like, "You got knocked the fuck out."
Damn,
dude, I know,
bro.
I think it was one of his fellow brethren.
Well,
by fellow brethren.
Now you mean his actual brother?
I mean like a brother.
Oh,
it's like a brother.
With the ER or A? That's the thing with black people, huh? It's always like the ER or the A just kind of really divides what we're talking about.
Yeah,
there's two schools of
there's
thought.
a hard ER or there's a soft A.
Soft A.
But if you're a soft A, you can only use it with other soft A's.
That's true. That is true.
And if you're a white guy and you use a hard ER,
imagine though,
prepare to get jumped by a group of soft A's.
Prepare to go live soft A's. Now imagine being a fucking loser and calling up a dude like Curtis Blades who put his ass on the line and got sent to another dimension temporarily.
It's embarrassing.
And you call him up and you go, you got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then you high five your buddies and you go back to your 9 to 5.
You should,
and your girl's cheating on you and you're paying fucking
you're paying child support. You're working at a warehouse. You're sounding a lot like me in my early 20s.
Amazon is you're just doing an Amazon bid.
I mean, if it makes him feel good,
I guess, bro.
Technically, you get paid to have to kind of deal with that stuff.
I suppose. But he hung up the phone and then Curtis counted his money.
I mean, honestly, the fair thing would have been to give Curtis his address or his days that he works at FedEx.
Yeah, his FedEx shift. Yeah,
and then beat the living shit out
in
of him.
front of all his boys. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't enjoy that as much as we trash talk people and it's that kind of shit is fucking.
Well, that's
whack,
because
bro.
it hits a nerve with me because I'm a fighter. I'm around fighters. And because of that, I don't like to see the disrespect. It's not like a football player where it's like, oh, you got burned on a 10 and out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so I lost
a team thing.
So I lost a foot race.
Yeah.
This is like I
put my life on the fucking line
really
because
did.
Technically that's what's happening.
Because those last 10 years are going to be rough for him. I mean, pissing the bed, shitting himself.
I guess in football it's the same thing. But you
It's
zig
true.
when you should have zagged, and you literally could.
But they
die.
get paid millions and millions of dollars. Dude.
It's also a team thing, so it's not all on one player. Well, I guess it could be. But
speaking of team thing, I did some work this weekend with sparring with the boys and everything like that.
I saw the picture. I was jealous.
Held a class. I had a fan of ours and a friend of ours, Marco.
Yeah, longtime buddy, Marco Jerez, bro.
He threw up.
Yeah?
Definitely.
I fucking love that guy, though, man.
He was like, hold on, I got to go throw up.
I know he probably, because I remember when I was training.
He's a killer, though. He's got a lot of ability.
I think he was working at a drive gym for a while on Woodbridge Main Street. But yeah, dude, I love that guy. He's been nothing. I've known him since, Driven. Yeah, Driven.
Yeah, Driven. I actually worked over there. That's I put in rounds with Steven the Predator. I think his last name is Regan.
Okay.
He's double the size of us combined.
Jesus Christ.
And he makes 155. I was like, how do you make 150? What do you cut off a leg?
Well,
and then that's
Jay, you eat a lot of sweets, my guy.
Oh, I got
a
new
tremendous amount of sweets. You polish off a whole pizza.
Sure did.
Every time I talk to you on the phone, you're fucking eating.
Well,
you're
I'm
either
hungry.
working
I'm
or you're
hungry.
eating.
That's why we have a new clothing apparel line coming out.
Yeah.
It's called Fit Thick.
Yeah,
okay?
Fit Thick.
When you see a dude
you literally are the definition of Fit Thick, bro.
I am Fit Thick.
Yeah, you really are, because there's nobody that I know.
You fucked up. I'm coining that one. It's Fit Thick.
Fit Thick.
You heard it today.
Thick,
what is
fit.
it? March, what are we in? March 28th?
28th,
like
I think
that. Anyway,
28th.
Fit Thick. Hashtag Fit Thick.
I'm not mad at that, because you literally are. You literally are Fit
I'm
Thick.
fit,
like nobody
and I'm fit.
I don't know anybody personally that works as hard as you do. Fitness wise, and I also only know a few people that eat like you do, and they're not doing all right. Like if you didn't work out,
I have people DMing me
doing all right,
dude. Because of the show, I have people constantly DMing me about having diabetes. They were like, "You're gonna get diabetes."
You're definitely gonna get diabetes, Jay. There's no fucking way around it.
Get diabetes.
It doesn't matter if you work out; it's a sugar intake.
It doesn't
thing.
run in my family.
It doesn't matter if it doesn't run in your family.
I'm
I don't
not
think
black.
Nobody
dude.
in your family does.
I'm not black.
That was fucking
gross.
Disgusting. I'm so sorry.
Because I'm not
my
black,
grandma's
I'm
not
going to
either.
get diabetes or sickle cell.
My grandma wasn't black. My uncle wasn't black.
You may be black though. You
no,
look
but
kinda
that's the
blackish.
white side of the family. The side of the family that has the black in it, I don't think they have any diabetes. They have a lot of cancer. They have a lot of cancer.
You got 0.06% in you.
It's 0.8, okay? And don't fucking...
And that's where the purple cock comes in.
Don't misconstrue that number. It's 0.8. It's a strong 0.8, and I'm fucking proud.
I'm not getting diabetes, and I worked hard with the boys.
Yeah. You know
Your
what I want
boy
to
is
say?
Fit Thick.
Yeah.
People honestly...
You know who's not Fit Thick? Marco. Marco's
he's
a
skinny,
slim, handsome son of a bitch.
He's a skinny son of a bitch.
Yeah, he is.
Dude, but he's got skill. He did good. He had good movement.
Yeah.
I showed him some of the things that I throw, some of the unorthodox striking that I do.
Yeah.
But it was a blast. Me and my boy Tristan went to war. We did like 6 rounds.
Speaking of hurting feelings, speaking of fighting, I think we're about to hurt some more feelings, because you talked about
That's all we do.
when I came into the studio.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it. Is there a trailer for it yet?
Are you talking about the Equalizer?
The new Equalizer
with Queen Latifah?
Wait, I thought it was with Denzel.
Dude,
it's not with
the new TV show.
Yeah. Oh, it's a TV show.
Is Queen Latifah as the Equalizer?
So she works at Home Depot, just like the Equalizer.
Just like most.
Well, hey, wait a second there.
Just like most people.
Most people do work at the Home Depot. Generally speaking, it's a big corporation. They're all over the country. So
let's dig ourselves out of that hole.
They employ more people than any other corporation.
More Queen Latifahs than anybody in the world.
I cannot fucking believe that they decided to go
with hold on.
Now she's
a 50-something-year-old I'm gonna Google
overweight.
Right now. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to say this without being racist or sexist.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me that a 50-year-old woman who's, overweight can basically beat up any fucking like able-bodied guy that she comes in contact with?
She's 51.
Boom.
She's 51 years old.
Does it give her weight on there? What's she weigh? Google how much she weighs.
Okay, we can do that. Weight. No, not weight loss, bitch.
No,
weight Queen right now. Yeah.
Queen Latifah.
That's what we want to know. And we're going to put a picture of Queen Latifah up. She lost over 20 pounds.
Good for her. What is she still, 255?
On Jenny Craig?
What is she still, 255?
Jesus Christ, bro. I don't know what the fuck. They don't want to tell you.
Anyway.
Oh, she's looking thick, though. Actually.
Well, she's got to be, because if she's going to fight a grown man who's 200 pounds.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm 5'10", 200 pounds.
Yeah.
I would go through Queen Latifah like a knife through butter.
Like a Magnum ice cream bar?
Like a knife through Aunt Jemima butter.
Yeah. Would you fuck her?
Yeah, probably. To advance my career in the podcast world.
I had to take a double look at her because I was like, I wonder if she's that good looking.
I mean, like, yeah, she's got some big old titties.
Look, but I saw there was some snippets from Thor, God of Thunder and Love or whatever. Thunder and Love.
Dope.
It's a new movie that's coming out.
Yeah.
And Natalie Portman's in it.
Timepiece got the side of her head.
I don't know which one she is. Keira Knightley or Natalie Portman.
It's Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman. They're like virtually the same person. But
not really.
I saw a picture of her doing a little talk show, and she tweeted like, "This is the last picture you're gonna see before I get like jacked for."
Yeah.
Yo, she's getting thick, bro. Her fucking arms are like,
dude.
I fucking appreciate that. I'm sorry.
She's getting fit thick.
If you get fucking Gail Gadot the fuck out of my face. She was the skinniest Wonder fucking woman.
Not to go in on fat people, but this also goes to the other side of the spectrum.
We just hate women.
Gail Gadot. When Gail Gadot comes at me and she's 116,
I'm kicking that bitch in the head,
dude. I would. Okay, we get locked in a room.
Mm-hmm.
It's me, Latifah, Gail Gadot.
Okay.
I'm beating them to death.
Did you see that video of that dude beating up two chicks at once?
Death.
I was watching Legion of Skanks, and they had a video that was playing where like somehow some organization whipped up two chicks versus one dude in a parking garage as well.
Whoever put that on, good job, guys.
And that dude was just clapping these bitches, and they were dropping on the ground.
Dude, there's a large difference between an average man and an average woman, dude.
Yeah.
It's just, dude, it's not me. It's the animal world.
Paige Van Zandt can train as much as she wants. Yeah. If she comes at me, I'm gonna bear hug her, scoop her up into the fucking air, and slam her as hard as I possibly can on her face.
No,
you don't think so?
Paige Van Zandt would beat 7 shades of shit out of you.
I don't think so. I think she's too small.
Oh my God. We got to get a hold of her. We got to do this.
Okay.
She would beat the fuck out of you.
If
she's 135.
You put us in a room like
you're
this.
You're 155. Yeah. She's a pro fighter.
I'm not 150. Thank you, though. I'm actually 173 today.
Your body's looking cut.
Thanks,
good,
bro. Thanks.
Good.
Every day I weigh myself.
It's looking tight.
I am getting tight, bro. You don't think so? You think in a small room like this where she couldn't really evade me too much?
She's gonna get on your back. She's gonna choke you the fuck out.
Maybe it could happen, but I feel like
a goddamn spider monkey. She's gonna.
I feel like if I hit her once, she's gonna die.
No,
you don't think so?
No, I don't think so. I think she'll eat a couple of your shots. Look,
let's ask Alex.
Hey, you got a hell of an overhand right. We could ask Alex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right,
we could ask me.
Let's say we do some.
Because
let's say we do some
Marco
midwork
hit me
for a while.
up. Was like he said something to the effect of you and me, and I was like, hey, still one of the hardest I've ever been hit.
Oh, he's talking about me?
An overhand right.
He's talking about me? Yeah, it's because you tried to kill me.
Talking about
That's because you tried to kill me on day one.
Oh, you got to fight for your life when you're
that's exactly what happened.
With the boy.
I was like, oh my God, you like swung at me. You didn't have any kind of skill yet. Yeah. You swung at me.
Sure.
You hit me in the arm.
Yeah.
And I was like, if that fucking hit me in the face, that would have been a huge problem. You were trying to hit me in the face.
I've hit you.
Yeah.
And I've seen you drop your gloves and go, whoa.
No.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Whoa.
I've never been knocked out. I got knocked out with a baseball bat when I was a kid. And I also got knocked out one time when somebody pulled my fucking ankles out from underneath me and I hit my head on a concrete bench. bench on the way down. It was the only 2 times I've ever gone to sleep. But I have been put on Queer Street a gang of times by you and a few times by other people. Couple of queers. They took me down to Queer Street, sucked their dicks, no big deal.
Yo, give me 2 seconds. I gotta take a piss, and we're gonna come right back.
Oh, was that a nice dude? You've drank.
Oh my God!
Pissed? No shit. Like that's probably the 6th time since I showed up in the studio.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we ever did Rogan, he would just be like, no.
Yeah,
you cannot.
We'll get you one of those.
I would just do like a depends.
No, get a funnel.
No, it depends like D'Elia.
Oh, that's right. D'Elia was talking about just pissing his pants.
Dude, I'm telling you, that guy's gonna fucking kill himself.
I don't know. I think he's gonna come back with a vengeance.
He's gonna. Everything he does, he almost has a rebuttal for himself. Like,
that's what happens.
I can't make fun of these people. I can't make fun. He can't make fun of anybody.
We'll get there. Once the stakes get too high,
man,
and there's too much money riding on this, and and something gets fucked up, and we get some sponsors pulled, then we're gonna start to stress out because we're gonna be like, oh my God, we've extended ourselves.
I'm not scared of that shit. I'm not afraid of going back to a normal life. I don't want to be famous. I just want to make people laugh.
Oh,
you know, and because
I want to be rich.
No, I don't want any of that. I just want to make people laugh. You know,
I want so much money.
I remember when I was like younger.
Yeah.
You know, when I got my first laugh.
Oh.
I was like, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, this is it. This is what I want to do.
What was it that got your first laugh? Do you remember?
So what happened was I was in first grade. The teacher tells me to start reading the story. It was a story about a rabbit or some shit like that, and. She goes, I need you to read it aloud.
Right.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And
now you're not a strong reader. Never been a strong reader.
No, but they were easy words. Okay. So I started reading like, the bunny said, and everybody started laughing.
Why the fuck did you read it like that?
She was laughing her ass off.
The teacher?
And at the end, she goes, no, Jason, don't read it loud. Read it aloud.
Oh my God.
And she started laughing her ass off.
Right.
And I remember that dude like vividly.
Yeah.
And that was my first like laugh.
That was your first laugh.
That was really when I got that. I felt how good it was to make people laugh. And I just was like, I want this. I want to try to make people laugh.
Yeah, there's nothing
I don't want to
wrong.
do stand-up comedy. I'd rather do this trying to make people laugh at home or in the comfort of their car. But I love that feeling of making people laugh. The fact that I made a grown woman as a first grader laugh. Yeah, I was like, I think I'm on something here. See, and I've been killing it ever since. I've just been
for 47 years.
Just been crushing it ever since.
I can't be necessarily very funny without like an audience. Like, you notice when the camera shuts off, I go like kind of basically quiet and I start doing my thing on the laptop.
Yeah, you go real introspective real fast.
At work, I've whipped up this thing where I have an audience. If it's just me and one other person.
Wait a second. The word that I was using, introspective, that was wrong.
No, it was wrong.
No,
I just kind of mull over most of the shit.
What's the word that I want to use? Introverted.
Introverted. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I thought you were thinking that I was thinking deeply about myself.
I couldn't let that slide because I watched this back, and I'd be screaming at myself.
I'm glad that you corrected
yourself.
You
idiot!
Yeah, because I just let you go out there and do whatever you're gonna do, and I don't really reel it back in.
I appreciate that you didn't do that.
Yeah, I
for
don't
me.
do that.
Come here.
For you. No, I don't want to hold your. No, I don't want to. Stop.
Give me here.
Can you stop touching me?
Just let me touch you.
Thank you so much. So at work, if there's nobody else there. But one other person, I'm very quiet. As soon as another person enters, I get an audience.
No.
Yeah. I get stop touching me. Can you stop touching me? I get an audience. As soon as I get an audience, don't touch me anymore. As soon as I get an audience, then I turn on. So I kind of like the idea of stand up because I need the feedback to be funny. I can't just be funny in a vacuum. Like I can turn it on here because the camera is the audience. Yeah. But if I'm in a vacuum and it's just me and one other person, I can't be funny for my own sake. Like I'll do some things that I get a kick out of, but not really that much. Once I have feedback from an audience, that's when I turn on. But I remember when I was a kid, the very first moment that I could really remember making people laugh, it was an actual like bit.
Oh.
Like I was hanging out.
It wasn't a couple meth addicts in Las Vegas.
No, it wasn't. This is when I was a kid.
It was actual people.
And I lived in Carteret, and I was probably 6-7 years old, and there was some girls across the street, and they had some of their friends over, so it was a bunch of us, and I'm trying to impress the girls, and somebody starts with, there's a cat walks by, and one of the kids goes, meow, meow, meow.
Yeah.
And I go, you know what's crazy, man? You don't even... This is a 6 or 7 year old's bit, okay?
So now you're doing a Seinfeld thing.
What is it?
You're going, what is the deal with these cats?
No.
I thought you were
going. So I go, remember, I'm a kid, all right? So I go...
Cute little kid,
right? adorable little face.
Yeah,
and
maybe a G.I. Joe T-shirt on.
smooth skin. I never was really into G.I. Joe.
High shorts.
And so I go. You know what's crazy is like. You don't know what you're saying to these cats. We're always like, every time we see a cat or a dog, we're like, meow, meow, woof, woof. How do you know what you're saying?
You could be calling them the N-word.
You could be calling them that. Would have been way better. and they were like, what do you think you're saying? And I was like, I don't know. What if you're just walking around going meow, meow, and the cat just hears mustard, mustard, and the cat's like, why are you saying mustard? And these other 8-year-olds fell out laughing, and I was like, this is
because I'm an adult,
and
I'm listening to this.
Oh, it's a terrible.
It's hack material.
Well,
Dave.
If you had a 7-year-old say that to you, I'd go get away from me.
It's hack material.
It's hack.
Now, when I did my bit, of the allowed,
now,
not loud.
At least mine was on purpose. Yours was because
I'm a physical comedian.
No.
I had
There's nothing physical about screaming.
I screamed.
Yeah.
Very physical.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's an accident because you had a mental deficiency.
I did stay back in kindergarten.
Yeah, so I was saying things that I thought were going to be funny. You were saying things that you thought were the right thing to say.
No,
and you were just really wrong.
I knew she didn't want me to read aloud. I knew that the joke
you actually
was
did it as a
allowed,
joke. Okay.
And I said, I thought you said out
loud.
She said, no, Jay, loud, not out loud.
And then
and
she
I
was
like, I knew exactly.
And then she kissed you on the mouth. You
And
definitely.
then she kept me after class.
Yeah,
and
you were
that's the second
molested
time
more
I was
than
molested.
once. No,
Yeah.
you were molested more than once. Yeah,
Well,
I could tell.
Are your like friends funny?
Yeah.
Well,
once we get, because you're funny around people you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, the people that I've known for the longest, I've known since I'm like 15, 16 years old. So, once you hang out for a little bit and you get some beer in you and everybody gets loose, and then it's, I mean, I've had so many sessions where, like, my friends were in tears.
Yeah.
Either something they said or we said, and we're just bouncing back and forth, and we can't even talk because we're gasping for air.
That was like,
I love that shit.
That was like
dude.
my buddy Rich. He's a funny dude.
Yeah, he comes up a lot, and he.
Yeah, and he's a funny dude. And
Sure.
don't you ever say anything bad about him? I'll smack your fucking mouth.
All right.
What are you gonna do?
No, bro.
No. You just insulted my friend and my honor.
Hey, I didn't get around to insulting.
Hey,
your friend Rich
look at me.
is a cocksucker and a terrible human.
First of all, my boy Rich will give you the mittens.
I'll give him the fucking mittens.
Give him
I
those
seen him, he's very tall.
dark-skinned
I'll climb a ladder and I'll
Yeah.
give him the fucking mittens,
That
bro.
dude is not afraid to fight.
Yeah.
I seen, dude, one time.
He's a singer. He's not a fighter.
One time we got beat for coke
Yeah.
at the Green Village.
Yeah.
He came back. I was trying to go to sleep. He took a steak knife and said, we got to go kill somebody. I was like,
Sure.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And then my one boy, Doug, who was there, was like, oh, we shouldn't do this. Oh, we shouldn't do this. I was
Doug.
like,
Hey, Doug.
Hey, Doug.
Yeah.
You pussy. Go home.
We're going to kill a fucking man,
Dude,
Doug.
He
Shut your
takes
mouth.
He takes me to the house.
Yeah.
He's like, that's the house right there.
And he hands
grabs
you the
knife. No, he grabs the knife, cuts the screens, all the screens on the windows, then kicks the air conditioner through the thing.
Jesus
Through
Christ.
the window.
Yeah.
And he's like, what's up? And then you could hear one girl in there going, why did you bring this to my house?
Why did you beat this man for cocaine and then
So,
come and seek refuge in my home?
It was like 6:20 in the morning.
Jesus
so
Christ.
anyway,
Oh, that's the worst way to get
So my
woken up.
boy,
Yeah.
Rich, funny dude, it was like freshman year of high school. Okay, it's like he's waiting. He's laying the road of the person that he's going to be in.
Yes,
this,
yeah, as we do.
He's still kind of like an introverted dude because he's nothing like the people around him. It's a primarily black and Hispanic school.
Sure.
He looks black, but he's not really black.
Yeah, but he's definitely Hispanic.
He's racially ambiguous.
Uh-huh.
So, have you ever seen Billy Madison?
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes to health class. He goes to health or science class. And the teacher goes, so kids, we're going to be learning about chlorophyll.
Okay.
And he goes in his mind,
Chloroform.
oh, this is my chance to shine. I'm going to hit them with the Billy Madison line and they're going to all laugh.
Right.
And I'm going to be known as the funny guy the rest of the year.
Right.
He
Here's
goes,
his moment.
chlorophyll,
Uh-huh.
more like borophyll. And dude, nobody, not fucking anything,
Yeah.
not a chuckle,
Nothing.
they looked at him.
That's painful.
Because it was all black and Hispanics.
Yeah.
Not a huge Billy Madison demographic, not
Yeah.
a big Adam Sandler demo there.
Yep.
He looked around and goes, oh, fuck, this is the rest of my fucking high school career now.
Jesus
So
Christ.
he was known as the weird guy who may
bombed,
have Tourette's.
Who bombed.
May have Tourette's.
At work, I have my boss is Italian, and there's another older lady who's just like HR, and I call my boss Mutz all the time.
Okay.
You know, because it's a racial Italian thing. I get really racist with him, and he doesn't like it. And
That's
then
how we do it.
This lady from HR, I go, I don't like that you're a lady, number one. I don't like that you're human resources. You're going to tell me what to do.
Sure.
So I call her Toots. I go, hey, Toots, what's going on? And so the other day, they were standing next to each other
Mutz and
talking,
Toots.
and I said, holy shit, it's the fucking crime-fighting dynamic duo, Mutz and Toots. And the whole fucking shop calls him Mutz and Toots, and somebody's going to get in trouble for calling that lady Toots.
Yeah.
But it ain't going to be me because I'm too fucking dominant.
You got to give her a smack on the tush.
I gotta
and
give
go,
her an old
hey,
bow.
Hey, Toots.
Hey, I go, hey,
that's
why
your
don't you,
name now.
Every time she doesn't pick up half and half from me, I go, hey, Toots, where's my fucking half and half?
Some guy's going to try to take it to the next level
Yeah.
and be like, hey, tits.
Hey,
tits.
Ooh,
And then fucking give a fucking Andrew Dice
and
Clay.
flick it at her right in her forehead.
But yeah, man, that's
There is something about getting the laugh. The laugh is not. And when I was,
It was great, man. When I got that first laugh, man, I was.
I'm telling
just
you,
like,
I think
this
you'd
is
like
what I
stand
want
up.
to
I
do.
think you would like.
I would like the idea of stand up, but you know I'm prone to rage.
Yeah.
And also I'm
Start beating
dangerous.
the shit out of the
I'm
fucking audience.
dangerous, and
Yeah.
I couldn't handle
Yeah.
I just couldn't handle eating shit or a heckler.
I
God
think
forbid
you
it's
could.
a
You
heckler.
could handle eating shit. Everybody eats shit.
I just can't do it. I like winning, dude.
Yeah, but
I like winning.
okay, when you first started at fucking Lionheart, you weren't winning all the time, and you liked it enough that you stuck with it, and now you enjoy it. It's part of your life.
I mean, you're right on about that.
I think that you would enjoy it. I really do, because I think that you're like me in that you pride yourself when you succeed at the thing that brings you a lot of anxiety and tension and nerves and shit. You know, like when I did it in Vegas, I did dog shit. It was terrible, I'm sure. But I still got the fuck up there, and I got a couple of laughs, and I almost shit my pants on stage when they, you know, when
that was the meth kicking in.
It's funny because they don't know you, right? But the fucking MC goes, and round of or give it up for the next comedian coming to the stage, the very funny David Corbo. And I'm like, yeah.
Now there's a lot of pressure.
There's
to
a
be
lot
very
of because now
funny.
I'm the very funny David Corbo.
The very short David Corbo.
Yeah, doing
That's
bits
the
about
only
wanting to
thing
be a
I
ninja.
know about this guy.
No, it's good because when you're on stage, you're above everybody. You're looking down on them, so they can't tell your height. So it's all good.
As you should.
As you should,
because they're a bunch of lesser thans.
That's right. But I appreciate that too, and I feel like that's in you. You know, you want to dominate people, you want to rule people, and I think that's that is an important part of it.
You're sounding like fuck them up with my jokes.
Yeah, fuck them up with your jokes. Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I think if I did do it, I would be more of like Joey Diaz style because I like
your stories are great. You have great stories.
I mean, dude, some kid we were talking about like tattoos the other day.
Yeah.
And he was saying like, you got good work, and I was like, well, this was covered up. I got it done by the Hell's Angels. I was in their house.
Wait. What got covered up?
This. So this is a redone.
Okay.
So the spider web on my elbow is a redo.
Yeah. What was it?
It was another spider web, but
just looked like dog shit.
It was done by first of all,
a guy who said he was.
No, it was some girl that I knew. She said my dad is tattooing now.
Yes.
And I go, oh, cool. I'll come over.
Yeah.
Turns out he's a member of the Hell's Angels.
Sure.
And he was tattooing me, no gloves.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, this is hepatitis. Mm-hmm. I don't care about that.
Yep, just spit on his palms to clean
Dude,
him up.
he was
what
smoking a cigarette, ashing on my tattoo. Like, he's smoking a cigarette over me. Like,
yeah.
And then it comes
blowing
time.
that smoke right in your face.
It comes time to pay this guy.
Uh-huh. And he doesn't want money.
I thought $75. Yeah, he wants my mouth.
He wants your mouth.
I thought $75 would have covered
Yeah.
it. He goes, 125, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, what do I do? So I tell the girl,
can I go to the ATM?
Well,
Couldn't Cash App him?
time to use my mouth.
Yeah.
No, this was a long time ago.
Yeah,
this is
Cash App.
before Cash App.
He goes, listen, here's what you can do. You can work your way into being a prospect. We have
Sure.
a hit that we have to execute.
Prospect.
You can be the one. You execute
Oh
the
my
first
God.
hit. You get into
I
the
would
gang.
be like
consider the
Jax.
tattoo
I'd
off
be-
the top.
I'd be like Jax.
Yeah, yeah.
That's me in
Well,
my movie. I'm
significantly
Jax.
less handsome.
Who are you?
I
You're like
don't know.
Peggy Bundy, the mom.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not mad at her. I find her oddly attractive.
That's because she got tits that she
Oh, is it the
pushes up,
tits?
and that's what you see first.
Yeah. Remember,
You're like, I like them tits.
yeah,
So
you do like
anyway,
the tits. Go
just
on.
real quick,
Uh-huh.
I tell the guy's daughter, I was like, hey, dude, I only got $75
yeah.
bucks.
And she goes, she looks at you and goes,
time to use that whole
How tight
which
is your soul
hole
door?
do you
How's
want?
your soul door hanging?
No,
because my dad's gonna enter it.
Yeah, So
they call him the Hat Man.
What he did was, she told him like Jay's only got $75.
Yeah,
and then he goes, not a big deal. What I'm gonna need him to do is take this book bag and deliver it to a guy across town.
Yeah.
Turns out there was 10 pounds of methamphetamine in it. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I was gonna say how much
he took
did you
the
scrape off
$75. It was cool.
I was like, how much did you scrape off the top?
No,
I don't even do meth, and I just scrape some off the top.
It was the only time I honestly thought I was gonna have a heart attack is when I did meth and cocaine mixed
Oh,
together.
that's a bad idea.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
It was like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, where he's like, finish the fucking story,
or,
man.
What's the other one?
Too much,
Get him to the
man.
Greek, where he hits him with the
It was
adrenaline.
like,
He's
I'm alive,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, it was. So no, I had $75. It wound up being cool.
Yeah,
but anyway,
that's nice how that works
everybody
out.
was like doing meth and drinking and smoking.
Yeah,
that was like
it was a
my
good
third
time.
tattoo experience.
Yeah.
So I would like to do like stories and stuff like that.
Yeah,
if I had to
have-
put something together.
Well, I have a little story. Like when I was I think 18
chlorophyll,
years old.
more like chlorophyll.
Chloroform.
Oh, here you go.
I have a longtime buddy since I'm 9 years old, and we hadn't talked for a couple of years, but we linked back up. We were like 18, 19 years old, and we had missed kind of the developmental teenage years where you first start smoking weed and banging chicks and stuff because I had moved away.
Yep.
So we get back together, and of course it's my birthday.
You got the weed and chicks.
So he goes, what do you want to do? I go, hey, dude, let's buy a bunch of weed and
Sure.
smoke a bunch of weed and then see where
And
the
then
day
let's
brings us.
Bang these chicks.
Well, we never got around to banging any chicks because we weren't exactly.
Let's bang these guts out, bro.
Let's have sex, man.
Let's get up in
That's
these
where it
guts.
went. Let me get up in your guts. No, that's not where it went. What happened was smoked a bunch of weed, and then we had a bunch of pocket change. So we go to Krauser's and we go, you know what, man?
Let me get a black one.
Let's buy all the Entenmann's, all the tasty cakes, all the chocolate bars. We walked in there with like $75 and literally bought sacks.
That
of
will
just
literally get you
a crazy
5-6 bags of stuff.
It was insane how much
at
we
a quickie.
way more
quick
than
check.
we could finish, right? Because you eat one bag of that shit and you're gonna puke.
Sure.
But we're young, we don't. So we buy all these bags and we're just sitting on the stoop out by fucking Krauser's and we're eating tasty cakes, zebra cakes, and Star Crunch and fucking Little Debbie's, isn't it?
Sounds
and all
fun.
of a sudden,
sounds like a good time.
you can hear this muttering coming from down the street, just fucking motherfucker, piece of shit,
Homeless crazy guy,
bitch. And we look over and it's a lady. It's a lady. She's walking towards us.
Wait. What? I'm sorry to cut you off. What
ahead.
was the name of your local bum?
There was Steve.
Mine
in
was
Carteret was Steve.
Al the Bum from Perth Amboys.
Al the Bum. Hey,
Al the
you know
Bum.
what? Let's give a quick shout out. Al the Bum.
I actually asked
Shout out-
about
he's dead.
this guy.
He's
He's
dead.
very dead.
He's very dead.
He's
And
been
Steve
dead
the
for like
Bum.
the last 10 years.
All my Carteret people, if you remember Steve the Bum, shout
How's
out
Steve the Bum doing?
I don't know. I imagine he's fucking dead too.
He's
I remember
there
one time
right
I was
next to Al the Bum.
Dude, I quick segue. Talking to this chick, we go to the park. I'm sitting next to her on a bench, and we're kind of like getting ready to kiss. We're real young,
Here comes
First
Steve.
kiss.
Here
the
comes
Bum.
Steve-O.
He comes over, sits at the fucking bench next to us,
Starts
bro.
masturbating.
No shit. He sits down and he just and just starts pissing, bro. Just sitting down right next to two 13-year-olds in
Oh my
love.
God.
Just sits down and just starts pissing,
Honestly,
bro.
like, as
it's
a kid-
dripping through the bench onto the concrete.
As a kid, you don't understand that.
I
but
was
as
terrified.
an adult, I was like, I could see where Steve was
As
at.
an
you
adult,
know?
it's the funniest fucking
like,
move.
as
Like
an
if I was
adult, like-
homeless and I see these two little lovebirds, I'm gonna go take a fucking piss
That's
right
young
next to
love,
him.
baby.
So
That's young love.
We're sitting at Krauser's and we hear this fucking lady approaching us, and very quickly we realize like she's looking dead at us and already having a conversation with us from like very far away, like 2 buildings down.
Yeah.
And she's getting closer and she's going, "Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit." And me and John, we're just stoned, bro. We're so high and we're so full of tasty cakes.
Yeah.
And we're sitting down and this bitch finally makes it up to us and she's standing in front of us and she's pointing to the fucking, there's a factory in Avenel, used to be right behind her. I don't know where it's gone now. It's right next to the train station. I forget what it's called, but she goes, General Dynamics.
Okay.
So she's pointing at General Dynamics and she goes, "You see that fucking building? You see that fucking building over there?" And we're like, "Yeah, dude." And she goes, "They took my fucking husband in there and they fucking killed him. And now,
Wait a second. She might be right because I saw a whole documentary on Teflon. Killed everybody.
Well,
dude.
maybe.
Teflon kills dude, she might be like justified anger.
She could have been. But
She
the
just
place
wanted
was
to get
shut
you
down. It was an
guys-
empty place.
She wants to get you guys on her team.
She was like, "You guys want to go over there and help free my fucking?" Because she goes,
Yeah,
the next she goes,
sure.
"They killed my husband in there, motherfuckers! Killed my fucking husband in there." Of
course.
Such a fucking. Can you fucking believe that shit? And I'm going, "Oh no!" And then she goes, "And now, my son's in there and he's tied to a fucking chair.
We gotta get him out.
Got him. And I go,
we gotta get him out.
And she looks at my boy John, and John is just I mean, we're so high, stoned to the gills, can't fucking move, barely blinking at this point, right?
Yeah.
And she goes,
frozen with fear.
And he had a shirt on. I forgot what kind of shirt he had on, but she goes, look at your fucking shirt. Look at your stupid fucking shirt. I'll take that shirt and I'll fucking choke you with that shirt. And I go, oh
now
my God.
It's getting hot.
Now it's crazy, right? So
now
I go,
hot.
oh my God, now I got to defend my boy, right? So I stand up now.
Now this goes back to the Equalizer.
Yeah, this is the Equalizer.
Okay.
I was ready. I had just finished my shift at Home Depot.
Sure.
Had a couple of nails and a nail gun in my back. So I stand up and I go, all I do, dude, is I look at her and I go, okay, crazy bitch. And as soon as I say that, it's like somebody
goes for your eyes like an anaconda.
It's like somebody blew a dog whistle. So as soon as I say, okay, crazy bitch, she goes, poof, and she looks up into the sky and she goes, you're not listening to me. 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 You're not. And I'm going, holy fucking shit, bro. And all of a sudden, somebody comes out from the building next door and goes, get away from those kids. And she fucking looks at them and starts walking. And the lady comes over to us. She's like, I called the cops already. This lady's been walking around here. And it almost immediately the cops show up, right? And this bitch is now by Krausers, by General Dynamics. There's a fucking, on Avenel Street, it goes under an underpass, right? This fucking bitch runs out into the middle of the street. The cops fucking come. Wake up, you stupid cocksucker.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Look, I listened to your shitty story about your shitty meth friends.
Punchline within a minute. Jesus
Oh, shut up.
Christ.
It's a podcast. It's long form. So
thank God I'm about to recline this thing and just go to sleep.
So the bitch runs into the middle of the street and the cops start fucking chasing her.
Terrific.
And she's doing fucking Frogger, dodging traffic and shit. And the cops fucking, one of them shoots for her. She zags.
Sure.
Another one shoots for her, spears her, slams her down in the fucking concrete. And me and John are just stoned as shit eating tasty cakes watching this bitch get manhandled by the fucking police. It was the greatest thing. And it was 10 times better than any story you've ever told because I put the show on my back and I carry it because you're a slumped over 47-year-old fucking
I want to apologize
mook.
to everybody out there that had to sit through that.
It's a goddamn great story.
You could, I'll get you the mark and put it in Instagram
thing,
where you can
and
fast
I'll make a
forward.
clip out of it. It'll be a
fast
great
forward
clip.
that whole piece.
Yep.
Because
fuck you,
boy,
you suck ass.
That was hard. Listen,
you know what, man?
That
Go ahead.
was hard.
Suck the fucking air out of me. What do you want to do? Carry the rest of the show, Jay.
Well, I want to touch on
fucking boring.
I want to touch
on. Say something else. Fucking corny. You corny fucking piece of shit. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I want to touch on. All right,
go on.
I want to touch on the 2 gas station attendants that we've been having a podcast war with.
That's right. Valley Boys podcast. Did you listen to their last episode?
No.
Okay. I gotta say, they did a little bit of a rebuttal.
Yeah.
And they said
we got a 1-star review from one of their fans.
I think one of their fans gave us a 1-star. And
hey, that's like being a cop caller in the podcast world.
That is. It's a dog
You
shit
give somebody
move.
a 1-star review, that's some cop caller shit.
I left Valley Boys a nice review. I gave them a 5-star. I think they're a good
I gave
show.
them a 5-star review too.
But I do think
scumbags.
Dave Weasel. I now listening to the last episode was really rough because homeboy Brandon Cabrera, whatever,
AKA Squatch Tits.
Squatch Tits. Yeah, he looks very much like if Seth Rogen and a female Sasquatch had a baby, and he came out with the face of Seth Rogen and the sweetest set of fucking melons, but he's
gets a pair of Squatch
raging
tits on
alcoholic. The dude is an alcohol, and he's fucking literally like,
Hey, alcoholism is no joking matter.
Yeah.
Dave, if your friend is having real problems, there's numbers you could call. 1-800
get help.
Get help.
That's an actual fucking one. But so a conversation is like, playing volleyball.
Sure.
Like a bunk.
Yeah. And then back to you.
Weasel's setting him up. And this guy's going, as soon as the ball comes to him, he goes, yeah, I don't know, man. And it's
kind of hard when you're 18 bushes deep.
Yes, yeah,
okay?
yeah.
When you're 18,
that boy's drinking.
When you're 18, Keystone Lights deep.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep a conversation.
Hanging out in Brandon Callahan's fucking garage or basement.
I was gonna say a truck stop bathroom, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, now it's hard, and the guy has they keep saying every episode they're like he likes hookers. And because he doesn't like regular women, he only likes ladies of the night. Yeah. Not to say that they're not regular women, but it's just that women who
they're an acquired taste.
Yeah. Well, they have a job to do.
Hey, buddy, I promise if you fuck a woman who wants to be there, it's so much better.
It's awesome.
It's a completely different experience when a girl wants you to fuck them, not waiting for you to be done to fuck them.
I think it's a simple issue, really, because he doesn't seem to have a lot of luck with women, so he goes to the sex workers. And I think the issue is that most chicks don't like dudes with sweeter tits than them.
You can't have a sweeter set of heavies than they do.
I mean, I don't want to date a chick who's got
Number
a
one,
bigger
turn
dick
off.
than me.
Yeah,
you know?
of course.
If I go,
you'd be dating China.
Yeah. If I'm going out with a chick and all of a sudden I
Gabby
realize,
Garcia.
I go, this chick's got a piece on her, and then I look at the piece and I go, that piece is bigger than my piece, man. That's such a bummer. It's the same thing when you're courting a woman, Brandon, and you're going back and forth, and you're having the beach ball of love, you're passing it back and forth, and then finally
the serve and volley of love.
She pops the top off, and you go, nice, and then you pop the top off, and you make her feel insecure.
Tits.
You go, oh my god, you're like he's like an Instagram model.
Yeah,
where like women will look at Instagram models and feel badly about themselves.
Yeah.
And
happens all the time.
Yeah, develop bad eating disorders and things.
Sure.
It's the same thing where like he pops his top off and they see his sweet tits and they just feel just terrible about themselves. Just awful.
I was just like when I left the comment on the on Dave's thing, because Dave is quick and he's fast with it. And then what's his name? The guy with the tits, squatch tits.
Brandon Cabrera.
Brian Cabrera.
Brandon Cabrera. Brandon Cabrera. Yeah.
When he chimed in, with his comment of like, this is the most action they're ever gonna see.
Yeah.
I was like, you fucking car wash looking son of a bitch.
Motherfucker.
I was like, you look like you pay for sex with change.
And he absolutely does.
It turns out he does. Dude, I swear to God, I didn't even know that he has a sex workers thing.
Yeah.
It's
just funny that you said that because he does.
I saw him,
Yeah.
And my first, thought, reading a person, I was like, you look like a guy who works at a car wash and pays for sex with change.
Yeah.
Like, you pay for hookers.
And it's funny because they assumed you listened to the episode.
No. This was a shot in the dark, and it looks like I was...
Jay, you can read a person. You're one of the best people at reading people. You get people at a face level. You look at a man and you can tell a lot about him. And you can tell a lot about a man by looking at him and his melons, and you know a lot about him.
I know right away.
This guy pays for sex.
With a guy like that, with greasy hair and tits like that, there's no way he's getting it other than like Craigslist casual encounters, maybe.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe look, casual encounters.
I just think that that there's nothing wrong with paying a sex worker at all. I think that sex workers should be legal. I think it's a fucking ridiculous thing.
I think it should too, man. I think it's kind of bullshit that they tell people,
look,
abortion and sex work, dude. How are you going to tell somebody what to do with their body?
No. And
the same thing
specifically
with
that
Brian
you're making
Cabrera.
money with your body.
The same thing with Brian Cabrera. If you want those sweet tits and you want to show them off to the world, that's your right as a woman.
Now, let me tell you, he threatened to send pictures of his balls, and I'm in
I want to see him now.
I do want to see his balls, and I'm in a weird phase in my life where like I'm sending nudes
shots.
to dudes.
Yeah,
I'm sending nudes to dudes a lot.
Hashtag nudes to dudes.
Hashtag nudes to dudes. I get because what I realized is when you get married, you almost think that it's nobody else is going to see your dick ever again, and then you realize like, oh no, what about the whole same sex?
Sure.
What about half of the world being dudes, and half of those dudes those dudes are still allowed to see my dick.
I like those odds.
Yeah, and it's like I used to look at my dick as like a sexual instrument, and now I look at my dick as a way to dominate other dudes, to kind of fucking push up on them.
It's probably the best way
to do it.
And you go,
look at my fucking dick, and I don't know.
Or lack thereof because you tuck it behind you.
Well, sometimes I show the man puss, but let me tell you, I just want to say to Brandon Calla, I have, whatever the fuck your name is, I have a lot of really tasteful nudes that I take a lot of pride in, and I really kind of worked some angles and did some fluffing. And you send me your balls, dude, and they're all yours. That's all I'm saying. You send me your balls, dude, and those nudes are all yours.
So, guys, the podcast war continues.
That's right.
Ready, guys? Hey, Valley Boys, ready? Pop.
Oh, that's right.
We just
don't pass it to Brandon Cahala.
Don't catch it with your tits.
Make sure Weasel catches it.
Hey guys, that was the serve.
He'll go,
guys, that was the serve. Now let's see your volley.
That's right. Let's see it. I want to see those balls, dude. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I want to see?
You don't have the fucking guts to send the boys you nuts.
You know what I want to see?
What's that?
You want to know what I want to see?
What do you want to see?
You really know what I want to see?
What do you want to see?
This was episode 39 of DJVW. I'm Jay. He's Dave.
It's true.
Be nice to your local sex worker.
Nudes to dudes.
And we're out.
Dave and Jay first up word.